Hey. Okay. So we were in Florida this past week and visiting my in-laws. We had a really good time. We were on our way home. I ordered an air fryer because I had ordered one on the way for the camper, and then we used it at my mother-in-law's and she really liked it. So I let her have it. And I ordered another one on the way home because I thought we're going past there anyways. We may as well just get it. So I order it. So I go in and I grab a cart, and it's one of those carts that you can put a child in the front. So I had already gone over to Walmart and got eggs. So I put my eggs in the front of the cart. And I put my wallet, I had my mask on, and I had my sunglasses on, my prescription ones. So I put it in, like when you're pushing, there's like a mesh thing. So I put them in there. Because I couldn't see, or I can't, it fogs up and everything. So I have my wallet and my glasses in that mesh thing. The minute I did that, I said to myself, that is stupid. You're going to forget it. I said it to myself. And I'm like, no, I won't forget it. I'll really make a point not to forget my stuff like I usually do. So I go back and I get my stuff, and they only brought one package. They only brought my air fryer. And I'm like, I bought some other stuff too. So she's like, oh, did you have two packages? I said, I don't know. I just know I have more than this. So she went and got it, and I waited. So I was leaving. I was going to buy something, but I'm like, the lines were long. So I'm like, fine, I'll just leave. So I have to walk all the way out, to the parking lot because we took the RV, so you can't park up close. So I'm pushing because I did not want to have to carry the eggs and the, what's it called? The eggs and the air fryer and my other stuff. So I pushed the car all the way out. Well, James was already mad that I was doing this. So I was in a hurry. So I left the cart there. I know people that think that's terrible. I truly don't believe you're either successful or you're not. I see posts like that all the time. It's a cart. It's not a big deal. I do put them back usually, but if I had my kids in the car when they were little, I used to just leave it right by my car because I'm not walking 5 feet away from my kids, with the car running. Anyways, I leave the cart. We leave. Okay. So I ordered something from Target, but then they decided they weren't going that way. So I'm sure they'll credit me back because I didn't stop there. And then we went to, James surprised us with the beach. And so we go to the beach, and I bring my Coach sunglass case so I can wear my sunglasses at the beach. And I get down there at the water, and I'm like opening my sunglasses to put them on because you didn't really have to have a mask down there. They didn't say you did. And I'm like, where's my sunglasses? That's weird. Whatever. Who knows? So moving on. And then come back in after the beach. We're driving. And I stopped to go into, I think, a gas station or something. And hold on. So I go into the truck stop or whatever, and I'm thinking, where's my wallet? So we're looking around. I had bought a purse and a wallet from Kohl's because I was going to switch my stuff over to a pink purse because I thought that's more springy. And anyways, I'm looking all over the camper, and I'm like, oh, I left my wallet. And then it dawned on me, my sunglasses, because I couldn't find them, in that mesh part at Kohl's. This is 7 hours after we left Cape Coral. So truly there was no turning back at this point. And I didn't know if anything was stolen. And I was not going to tell James at this point because I wasn't for sure. So I tell the kids, don't say anything, just start looking. So I'm looking all over, panicked. The camper's only so big. We're looking for my wallet. Nothing. Like, seriously, nothing. I'm like, oh my gosh, that overwhelming feeling of I'm gonna puke comes on you, and you know it's not gonna be good. So I thought he heard me say I may have lost it, but he may have just thought I'd lost it in the camper. So I kind of had to tell him. I'm like, hey, so loud. Hey, I think I left my wallet at Kohl's. And he's like, what? And I'm like, oh, we don't have to go back because, really, it could be stolen. I mean, I didn't go through all that. But I'm like, I think it's in the cart. Oh, he was so mad. Anyways, so the rest of the trip was terrible because I'm used to doing oh my goodness. I'm used to doing what I want to do. Like if I want to go in and buy something, or I want to go get the kids something, or I just want to go in and do something, I do. But I mean, I did have some cash too. I knew I had cash in my wallet, but I had cash that I brought. But I don't like paying with cash. I have a hard time paying with cash. Just seeing that cash go with my hand to the people drives me nuts. I'd rather just charge it, and then I pay my charge off every month, but it makes me literally sick to see cash. I don't know why. It's weird. Anyways, so I'm having to use cash and like really budget because, you only have so much money. And with a credit card, it's unlimited, So I'm like thinking, all right, how much is this? How much is that? I only brought $40 in with me at this time. So I'm like, okay, can I do all this? Anyways, so before I went in there, well, I don't think I stopped at that stop. He stopped there. I was panicked. I then called because it was 8:30. I called Kohl's, asked them if they found a wallet and sunglasses. She said no. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I said, okay, listen. I said, I feel terrible at this point because I'm going to tell you something and you're probably going to be mad at me. And she's like, what? And I said, I left the car all the way out in the parking lot. Like, seriously, I left it. I'm sorry now. But is there any way you can go check that cart if it's still out there and check all the carts in the mesh area? And I know there's money in that wallet, so definitely if you find it, you can have $20. I mean, I knew there was a $20 bill for sure. Anyway, she goes, oh, well, we'll go check, but I doubt it. Most people, my goodness. Anyways, everybody's sharing stuff. So anyways, she said, I said, what time do you close? She goes 9. And I'm thinking, oh gosh, it's 8:30. So I said, okay. So I call and cancel one of my debit cards. And then I called and canceled the other debit card. And they had not been used. So I was like, well, that's pretty good. Okay. All these interruptions, Lord have mercy. Just try and tell a story. So I am on the phone with these people and oh my gosh, it's after hours and I'm like, okay, I need to cancel this. And, I lost my wallet. I knew where it was, but I said, I don't know if it's been used. And she goes, no one's, used your credit cards or anything. And I'm like, well, that's good. But, maybe they didn't want to use my debit ones. Maybe they use them on my credit ones. Anyways, so then I'm trying to figure out, okay, what credit cards do I have in my wallet? What debit cards did I have in there? What bank cards? I mean, so much stuff. So I quit at that point because it's like 8:55 and the phone rings and I was assuming it's Kohl's. So I answer and I'm like, hey, and she goes, is this Roberta? And I said, yes. She goes, we found it. And I'm like, what? I was so excited. She said no one was going to go out there for that cart. She said it's really a dark area and we're all women. And so she said we were kind of scared to go out. And I said, oh my gosh, please take money out of my wallet. She goes, we can't do that. But she said we can put it in the safe. And I said, oh my gosh, okay, great. I'll have my mother-in-law come get it tomorrow. What time do you open? 10 o'clock. Okay, great. So thank you so much. She said that the reason it was probably still there because no one was going to walk out that far and get a cart. But anyways, so I call my mother-in-law. She's going to go at 10 o'clock and get it. I'm going to then have to do prepay everything, send it to her, then have her send it back to me, hope the mail doesn't lose it. So I'm like, wait, there's like half of Elmwood down in Florida right now. Let me think who would maybe be around Cape Coral that would maybe go get that for me and maybe bring it back. So I call, um, or I text, message Cora, and she's like, I'll go, that's fine. I can do it. Just give my name, whatever. Oh my gosh, what a lifesaver. She went and got it for me. I was so appreciative of her because she's on her family vacation and she didn't have to do that. And even if it was only 20 minutes away, it's 20 minutes plus then in the store, plus then 20 minutes back or whatever. That's time away from your family. So, anyways, I do appreciate all of that. So she said, I'll be back on Sunday. I said, okay, perfect. So I went over today and I got it. I'm so excited because all weekend I have not had a charge card, my license, anything. So I have not been able to really do anything or go anywhere. The only good thing is I was thinking, I might have to pull this every now and then. So we went and got groceries because Thomas had this party last night, had kids over. And so I didn't have a card. So I'm like, hey, I need a card, So James gives me his card, whatever. So I go to Aldi's and spend $150. And then I go to Meijer and spend another $150. Whoops. And then where else did I go? I don't know. There was somewhere else I spent 50. But I'm like, cool. I didn't have to spend any of my money. That was kind of cool. But anyways, so the moral of the story is, well, I was going to say people are honest, but they didn't really find it. The people that did find it were honest. Cora was a lifesaver, sweet, sweet lady. I'm so happy that she was able to do that for me. Very appreciative to her and her family for giving up some time. And anyways, I guess I don't know. The thing is, had I brought that cart all the way back, one, I may have saw it. Two, I may not have saw it. And then it would have just been sitting there and it could have gotten taken. I don't know. So I guess there's really no moral of the story. But anyways, I was gonna share my story. So I'm so glad to have it back. I was very, very happy to get it back. And so I looked at all my stuff and I thought, ooh, I didn't know all that was in there. Plus there was 100 stamps for my Christmas cards I haven't sent out yet. So, there was quite a bit of cash and then my cards and whatever. So anyways, it worked out. So happy. Anyways, alrighty. Well, I will talk to you later. Bye.